Hello guys, it is me SubZeroExtabyte, and you might have already seen something that is usually not in Minecraft. And would you look at the sky is beautiful today. But we are in a real life mod kind of thing. Well, actually these are called shaders, but anyway, we are chilling at the ocean and the ocean looks absolutely fantastic, and if I could choose that I could have a vacation right here, then I would choose that right away, and I would build a little log cabin right here, and I would barbecue some chicken and other stuff that I would find in this weird forest that is possibly haunted because of its good looks. But that is just a rumor and no one is really sure about that. But no, I really like it here and it looms absolutely stunning. And that is this, and we are at the water and the water is salty, maybe because the land never wades back, who knows. I at least don't know, so that is something that is not really that nice. But the shader is just too beautiful to be true. It almost feels like I am dreaming or something. That is how beautiful the water is, and also underwater it looked really nice. But now it is time to explore some land and see what all the things look like when you are a wild man and you also have these amazing shaders. Because these shaders look absolutely stunning to me. If I am in a dream, then I am going to pinch myself really hard. But I already tried to do that, but it does and work. I am not waking up, so this must be real, which is almost unbelievable. Like, have you already put an eye to those island over there to like the east? Well, you really missed out if you didn't, because it looks amazing to me and I think it looks amazing to you guys as well. It is kind of a bummer that these chickens don't have something that makes them like more beautiful. But that is okay. They would probably look really scary when you try to make them more realistic, and I don't think that is something you would want. And then the Kentucky Fried Chicken boss, the Colonel, would really be bummed out if all the people on this world would be afraid of chickens just because they look scary, and that would not be fun for the Colonel. And also, it would suck for us, because I think that we can all agree that chicken tastes like heaven, just as these graphics are looking like heaven. This is just PC Master Race, or what are they talking about? But we now need some tools to see how fire looks, just like the great one, the legend, the meme, SpongeBob did once when he made fire underwater with his best friend Patrick. Patrick is actually a really great guy. Have any of you seen that one picture that Patrick and SpongeBob have been made realistically? Well, if you have not, then be glad, because it is really disturbing and it kind of ruined my entire vision to whenever I watch SpongeBob again. But it is time for the fire. I like fire and fire is good. But first we need some more chair looking things so you can really chill and just be warm, which is probably not needed to wherever you guys live, because I am pretty sure that almost on the entire planet the weather is crazy hot. And that is something that is really not nice. It is either too hot or it is like too cold. Why can't it just be in between, and then it would always be nice weather and it would just be enjoyable? But the sun in Minecraft is hiding behind the clouds, and the fire actually does not really look like the way I thought it was going to look like, but it still looks pretty darn beautiful, and props to the guy that made these shaders, or the people that did this. It is really amazing to how you can make such a game as this into this of a nice graphics. I really didn't think that it was possible that this blocky game ocean would look better as in some other games. Like, it is just so nice, and I think that this water is just not too rough, because in some games you have like a lot of waves and it just looks too fake. It is kind of still here, but that is okay. But it is better than some AAA games and it just literally looks nice. The blocks are kind of disappointing, but that is like normal, because they can make like square blocks into something that would look like really nice, because that is mad impossible. But they could have at least tried or something, yeah. But they probably did, and they saw that it didn't really work out, because that just can be. But this really looks beautiful and stuff. I have probably said that a couple of times, but that is okay, because it really is this beautiful. And also, when we were still on the island with the fire, that was really nice with the fire that I already mentioned, but that was nice. Out here it is kind of cold and I don't know what to do, but it really feels like I am dreaming. Like, this is unreal. Look at the shadows as well. They look mad good. The caves are just kind of normal, but they can make everything realistic. Well, they could, but they didn't. But the water compensates for that, and the water is really good, so I don't think that any other biome would look better than like the water. But talking about dreaming, I had this crazy dream yesterday. And I am not sure if it was actually yesterday, but I had this crazy dream where I was just at my house, yeah, and like this huge bird came to my house and I kinda befriended it, and that was all nice and stuff. And it was like cool because the people that I lived with were cool with me having a bird as a friend that would basically just live with me in the group, and we were having some good times and stuff. But then one day this guy came over which I didn't really like, but my friends liked that guy, and then all of a sudden this bird that I befriended that I didn't even give a name. Wait, hold up, let's call him something along the lines of like Harold or something. Yeah, from now on it is Harold the bird. And he was a darn cool bird. But anyways, wait, hold up, I have to mention how good the lighting from a torch looks, and when you swing your sword the thing that comes after the sword, that looks really nice. Wait, where was I with my bird story? I am not even sure anymore. Wait, yeah, what am I talking about? Well, anyways, you might have forgotten where we were. Let me continue. So, this guy came over which my friend liked, but I didn't really like him, and my friend knew that I didn't like him. IWAS and like rude to him ever in my life, but I think he did have that feeling that I didn't really like him. And all of a sudden we were sitting in my yard and we were having a good time, and like after an hour I started to get pretty angry thanks to that guy. But I kept my anger in me and I just basically did as if everything was normal. But then when he said something, I can even remember what, but he said something that was like super cringe and I already didn't like him, so it was just something that I wanted to punch him for. But luckily, I didn't have to, because all of a sudden my bird named Harold came out of the chimney where he lived, and he just took off right to that guy his face and just lifted him up with his strong Harold paws. If the feet from a bird are called paws, or are those considered claws? I don't know, but I think those are claws, so let's just keep it at claws. But anyways, he lifted the guy up which I didn't like, and he presumably didn't like him either, so he just lifted him up and he flew away. I didn't see Harold for 2 entire days and I don't know where that guy went. Maybe he took him to Mexico or something like overseas, and then he just kind of dropped the guy there, and he was now officially a Mexican, and it would become really hard for him to become a United States citizen or something like that. I don't really know what he would do afterwards. But the weird part of that all was like, well, that was pretty weird as well. You don't see a bird lifting a human like daily or something. But the crazy part was that we all just looked at the bird and we didn't really care. It was like it was normal, and Harold was basically just a kidnapping bird. And we all just stood there next to the table. We were watching for a couple of seconds, and when we didn't see the bird anymore, which name is Harold, we all just continued with what we were doing, and we just ignored that something like that crazy thing just happened, and it was even like it literally no one cared about that annoying guy. But then like I went on a cruise with those people that I also shared that moment with, and it was like it was a normal thing for us. But we just kind of chilled at the cruise ship and we were enjoying ourselves, and like we were at this cruise and it was a dead end and no one cared because we all got out, and all of a sudden we were on a beach, and the beach was nice and it was really warm there, and it was kind of a nice temperature. It was warm but not too warm. You probably know what I am talking about. Sometimes you feel like you are melting, and that could be nice if you have some water to jump in, but we didn't have any swimming place in the area, only like really poopy swimming pools, and those are all not nice, and it was just chill because someone had a swimming pool in their backyard and that thing was amazing. Wait, no, I was talking about some dream. Well, no, I won't talk about that again. And I am going to talk about the weather right now. But wait, let me know down below what the hottest temperature of today where all of you guys live at. And maybe it was really nice weather today, but I am pretty sure that over the entire world that there is like more than 80 degrees and like 30 for the European guys or those guys that have the Celsius, and I rate you guys for that. But it is like warm wherever you are, and I am really craving for a donut right now. I am not entirely sure why, but I really want a donut right now. And that would be amazing if something like that would happen, and if like someone would bring me a donut right now. That would be really kind of you, and I would befriend you, and I would add you in my phone, and I would call you donut friend, and we would get donuts all the time at some shop that would be near our houses, and we would always sit on a bench outside of that store, and not like next to the store but a couple of 100 feet away from the shop. And when we are chilling on that bench, then we would see all kinds of things because the bench is placed at a roundabout, and you can see a lot of cars on roundabouts, and that is really nice, and you can see a lot of cars there, and that is nice, yes. But now we are making like a marina here. So all the people that own boats and those people could like come here and they could lay their boat here and then they would like park their boats and then they could come and go whenever they would want. Or we just keep it as a bridge because we don't really need some marina where all of that would take place. We just need a little bridge so we don't get wet anymore when we cross the bridge all of the times, and then we would not be soaking wet and then we would just be chill, and if it is warm then we could jump off the bridge, and the bridge is not that high so that is really nice. But we do need ourselves some house because it is getting dark and I don't like darkness. But the mobs do and I don't, but that is okay because the mobs have to do something to keep themselves alive. They don't really sleep that much, but humans need to sleep, and this is a realistic shader so we need to sleep, and if we don't sleep then we would get really tired and that is not nice. Wait, have any of you guys ever have seen an Ashenka in their lives? Well, let me tell you what that magical word is. That is a hat that the Russians wear and that is really comfortable and it is really warm, but those things are like really amazing and I would like to do a lot of things to get one of those things, and that would be really nice, and when I got something like that then I would even wear it in the summer because those things are fudging amazing. Like, have you seen a thing like that? Well, if you haven't googled it like right now, that is like really important to this world. You really need to like own an Ashenka because those things are the stuff, and if you have not even seen one of them in your life then you are really missing out on something. I had not seen any of them since I was like 7, and when I saw an Ashenka the first time in my life I was absolutely shocked. That was the best moment of my life for sure. Wait, have you googled Ashenka now? Well, if you haven't, pause this video, press the new tab button and then go to Google and like type in Ashenka and be amazed. Like, your world will be never the same. Today was like one of the more sunnier days, but if it becomes winter then I recommend to all of you guys to buy a thing like that. I am really amazed by those things, and as you can just see you really need to get them ears down because that looks way better. But if you ever have been cold on your head then you just need to buy one of these things and it would feel like you are in an oven with your head, and if you are wearing something else as well then that is really nice and you feel really warm. But wait, do you see this thing that I am building right now? Well, that is the roof, and this roof is going to be the most amazing roof that you have ever seen in your life. This roof is like an Ashenka, it will also change your life, and that is really amazing. But no, look at this. Like, we can like connect the stairs at the edges, but if you don't actually do that then it looks crazy good. But wait, we need another layer of stairs and we could do one after that as well if we wanted. But wait, are we going to do the same thing? No, of course not, because that would ruin our special roof. We are going to place a lot of slabs right there, and then when the slabs are all placed then the top part of the roof will look really good as well, and it is going to be amazing because the color difference of the cobblestone slabs, which are gray as you can see, but the birchwood which I am using once again is like a really, well, what is it actually, I don't know, but you can see the color and it is a totally different color, but it looks just good, it just works and it is cool. Hold up, wait, appreciate the light right now from the torches. You don't get this when you are playing the vanilla Minecraft. This light is like the most amazing light that I have ever seen in my life. But wait, we can create more light with making a window in one part of the wall, and this is the wall that I had chosen to be the chosen one for to hold windows. But what does look better than light? Well, one window is nice, but if you have two windows then that looks really nice. And of course, a bed because we need to sleep and I am getting pretty tired. But wait, no, hold up, we need to place some paintings and we need these paintings things, and this one looks good. It is like a taco or something. I am not sure what it is after all these years of playing Minecraft, but I have never ever seen this painting and actually took the time to appreciate that this looks like a taco or something. I am still not sure what it is, but it is like a really cool but out little house, looks really cozy, and if I had the chance, like I said at the beginning of the video, like I would build a log cabin just like I did, and now I just am here and I actually build a kind of advanced log cabin like this, and it looks really nice, and this can maybe be my vacation house and it would look really nice. Wait, what did I just say? Wait, hold up, this bridge looks really beautiful at night, and so does the water at the moment. Like, the water at night is like really nice, but it is nice, and I have a stone sword and I will not throw that one in the water because that is Harry, and Harry is a sword and Harry is my friend, and I just befriended Harry and he is pretty cool. He does and really speak or anything, but still he is a pretty cool lad. And I am now flying over parts of this world that are not really that far away from my house, but it looks crazy good at night. And what would be even better, you know, like if I would have like a New York map to my possession and then I would just fly around New York like I was like Spider-Man or something, and that would be really amazing, and then I would be Spider Sub. And do you guys know that Spider Pig thing? Well, that is like the Spider Pig, Spider Pig does whatever a spider pig does, and that is really cool because in The Simpsons Homer lets a pig walk on the top of their ceiling and their walls. I just wanted to share that, and I also would like to share that I have to say goodbye to all of you at home and also to this beautiful shader that I used today. But this was it, guys. See ya.